Hello, it's Veronica and Naomi, and we're going to be reviewing the budget doll of Heather from the Shadow High line. This is her first budget doll, as we do not have any dolls from the girls' night line, but we will get that line and review it at some point as well. But for now, here's Heather from the Shadow High budget line. So this is the box. It's a really simple like Rainbow High, Shadow High, like slim box, because she's from the budget lines. But her face does look really, really pretty. And we'll do a comparison of her with her original doll later, but like her makeup looks really nice. And we know there's some people who prefer the face on the budget doll to her original. And then there's her dress, which is another take on her original snakeskin dress with the zippers and all that. Really nice looking dress. Really cute purse that looks a little more functional than some other recent Rainbow High purses. And of course, you have the presentation where the shoes are like shown to the side to make it look like you're getting more with this doll, which you're not. It's just the doll and a purse and her shoes. And then there's the graphic at the front, which is, as we've shown in like the past review, covering the rest of the Shadow High budget dolls, that this is like a simplified version of the original Shadow High artwork, taking out details that were on the original dolls, but not these ones, like the earrings and stuff like that. So basically, the like difference between this artwork and Heather's original artwork is the original artwork has like the hair rings and like earrings and all that, and this one doesn't. Although the artwork does have her choker and jacket, which the doll does not come with, unfortunately. Like, MJ really should have like allowed for more people to get their hands on that choker and jacket, because those are easily some of Heather's best pieces from any of her dolls, in our opinion. So let's like look at the size of the box. It says Heather Grayson, and like really big, shiny, silvery writing on the whole like glitchy, the type background. Looks really cool, and we do like the presentation of the boxes on the Shadow High budget dolls, at least, because the way that they present the characters' names and the artwork looks really, really nice and very eye-catching. There's the back, and there's a really big version of her artwork that like edited to not include the like the hair rings and the earrings version, but this is like a really big version of her artwork that looks really nice and really pretty. And we'll probably be trying to save this along with the ones for the rest of them. And then, of course, it reads, the students at Shadow High always let their true colors shine. So it's really not much different from the other boxes, other than having Heather's artwork. And there's the other side. Really simple. Advertises the Rainbow High anime series. And if you're looking for this doll, there is her barcode. And we know a lot of people were interested in seeing her, so yeah. So without further ado, let's unbox her budget doll and show her next to her originals. So we're back, and she's out of the box. And we also have the rest of our Heather dolls at the moment out right now. just for comparison purposes. But yeah, this is our Heather collection so far. But let's take a look at her. And to just make it known, we are borrowing another doll stand because she does not come with a stand. So Heather's hair blend is essentially the same as her other dolls, with the split like black and white. And then her makeup is something that we find interesting. So we want to compare this to the makeup on her original doll. So this is her original doll's makeup. And this Heather was in the collection before me and my sister were, so she is an older Heather. But there's her makeup. Very distinct with the color separation. Has like the full glitter lips and the full like glitter eyebrows. And the very prominent like under eye makeup. Make her eyes look bigger. Then there's her budget doll. And there's some people who feel like this doll's face is prettier than her original. Which we can't help but notice. Because this one does have this slightly slimmer upper lid makeup. A little bit more of like a smoky eye look for the upper shadow, and no under eye shadow. Like, yeah, her makeup is a bit simpler than her original doll, but like it's really, really nice. And we can definitely see why some people prefer her to not have the excessive like white under the eye, even if that does make her original doll really different and unique with the makeup. And naturally, they do have the same eye color. Her eyes are probably a tiny bit faded because she's older. But there's her face next to her collector doll's face, which, and to show the like difference in their makeup, there it is. They both kind of have that smoky eye look, a little bit more, and less under eye. But yeah, it's just really amazing how different the makeup on all of Heather's newer dolls is compared to her original doll. Because it makes all her dolls look a little bit different, despite the having essentially the same black and white and gray color scheme. As for clothing, this is the only Heather we own who did not come with her own choker. So the other Heather dolls that we have do have like chokers. Like this is her original choker that is invaluable in restyles. And it's like really nice. Has a little SH emblem on it, and like it's your typical like black studded choker. And then there's that choker on her collector doll, which it looks more like a nice like pleather kind of choker with like little zippers on it or something, but it's a cute choker. Although this doll does have a very nice collar on her dress, even if the zipper portion is painted on with like metallic silver paint, as opposed to having an actual zipper on there like her older dolls would have had. But for a budget doll, this is a very nice dress. And it does mimic the asymmetrical cut of the original dress really well as the repeating like snakeskin pattern on it. Even if the zippers are more so painted on, rather than like an actual separate thing on the dress. And all of her dolls do have the snake skin somewhere in their outfits, which is really cool. And we kind of like that, like, MGA does make an effort to stay consistent with her fashion and her styling with her dolls. Like that, it's just really nice. As for her purse, it says Shadow in really big lettering on one side. The other side's blank. But this purse is a nice size, and the fact that it's like open means you could like put more stuff in this and like use it as like a nice doll purse. And yeah, we know we've probably seen this like mold for the purse somewhere before, but this is definitely a nice purse. Really simple and definitely better than this one that has a sticker on it, which is disappointing for a collector doll's purse. But enough with talking about how her purse was not the best. So for the shoes, we're gonna need to compare these to the shoes on her original doll. So these were her original boots on the original doll. And they're really insanely detailed boots that we absolutely adore. And the little silver snakes on the heels even have little black eyes just painted onto them. And like the metallic gold zippers look nice as well. Like, these are some amazingly detailed Rainbow High doll shoes. And just the fact that the snakes are just painted so well is really amazing. Yeah, so for her, like, and then for her budget doll, the boots have more of a matte silver paint along the zipper. And the snakes are just like painted black. Like, there's no silver on these boots. They're just a gray version of the other boots with black painted snakes. But honestly, as this is a budget doll, and there are a lot of Rainbow High budget dolls that have shoes in more of a single color, these are really nice and definitely well detailed compared to some other Rainbow High doll shoes that we've seen. So her boots definitely get a pass from us for being some of the better Rainbow High like budget shoes we've seen on a doll. And being a faithful like recreation of the original like shoes and going with her color theme. So for the hair comparison, we had to turn our main three hazards around just to kind of like give an idea of this. But considering that like the hair on the budget dolls doesn't seem to be as thick as the originals, we wouldn't be surprised if her original had thicker hair, especially since her pigtails before we took them down were basically as thick as Veronica's. And then, while this one, it's like they'll hang down just a little bit, and it just doesn't feel like there's as much hair in those pigtails. But the colors compared to her original, which is obviously a little older than the other ones, and also her collector doll, are basically the same, like shades of black, white, and just gray, which is just really nice to kind of see that continued, and to see MGA continue to like keep the hair colors on her dolls consistent. And as for the highlights and the front tendrils in her hair, that they just seem to match the like tendrils on her original doll, as well as her collector doll really well. So yeah, you got that same hair combination pretty much. But feel free to let us know what your favorite, like, Heather face is so far, Mysterious Audience, because we definitely want to hear more about that. But personally, we feel like her original or her collector doll feel the most special to us. So there's that. So to show the difference between the original and their budgets, there are our original dolls of Heather, Luna, Chanel, and Natasha. And then there's the like budget versions of these exact same dolls, and yeah, you could at least tell that these are the same characters as these. Which is really nice for anyone who missed out on their original release. Or even if if there's a kid in your life who wants to collect Rainbow High or Shadow High but isn't necessarily ready for like more articulated dolls, we feel like the budget dolls are a good option for that sort of thing. And also the faces are just really nice on these. So for budget dolls, we really have no complaints. And we do plan on getting the girls' night dolls at some point as well. So stay tuned for if we ever get those and review them together. But yeah, this was our review of Heather's budget doll. And we're really happy that we got her. So goodbye, Mysterious Audience. I love you. Naomi loves you. And that was us doing a review on Heather's budget doll. Hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this.